Hello, everybody. We're back. Doing space
And
stuff.
and last time in space stuff, we destroyed the interior workings of a nautiloid and saw through the inner workings of those that were simply lying in wait to eat y'all, and have come out mostly unscathed, or at least with our skin intact for those of you who have skin, and have made it back to the moon dancer. At the very end of last session, we did speak about how there was a night spider on the horizon making its way to board you,
Oh, good
which
heavens.
which most assuredly it does. As soon as the night spider lands off of the upper port, a slew of enemies start disembarking onto the deck.
I was going to say it's so fun to see your mouths move and there be nothing there, but hello! Ah, they're gone. They're here.
You can go ahead and roll initiative.
Don't mind if I cry while I do. Yeah, I'll be crying today. Huh.
Elena rolled a 2. Guess I know who's going last. Oh boy. I mean, this is... All right. We'll start the encounter off with all of the creatures before you.
Oh, why does it have such
Uh,
a long face?
3 of them coming in. 2 are going for Elena, and 1 for Gott'jah. They do biting attacks. Dirty 20 on Elena, 11 on Elena, and a 6 on Gott'jah.
No.
One of which hits Elena, doing 4 piercing damage plus 20 poison damage. 24 damage. The other 3 Neogi are also going to make claw attack. Djeihl-ohh with a 9 to hit.
Nope.
Gott'jah with an 18 to hit. Gott'jah with a 14 to hit.
The 18 hits.
And that'll do 7 slashing. The other 2 creatures hold action, and then it's Gott'jah's turn in initiative.
Well, I'm going to spend a turn pulling out a semi-automatic pistol and a hand axe.
For your move action?
Yeah. And do I still have this, or did I lose it and not get it back? I got it back, yay. And then with my top 2 bigger hands, a spear.
Okay.
And then for my attack, I would like to do a... Hold on, let's use the property spear. I'd like to use the spear to stab... Oh my god, there's so fucking many. This one, I guess.
All right.
Fucking Christ. Does a 7 hit?
It does not.
Yeah, well, I guess that's my turn.
Jello,
Starting
you're up.
strong.
It's gun time.
Starting so strong.
We are gonna shoot at this one right here. Does a 10
No, it does not.
hit? Spiders.
And you only have one shot right now, right?
Yeah.
All right. See what Elena can put down for you. Elena, standing right next to you, Jello, going to sees you're a little bit tired and rolls a medicine check to check on your overall health, and decides that you're not looking so great. So they cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level, healing you for 15 health.
Oh shit, yeah, I suppose that'd be a thing. Feeling
That
a
is
little
all
better.
for her turn. Then it's back to the onslaught of the Nyogi, who are again going to bite attack on Elena. Not 1 to hit for the first one, 22 on the second one, and then the third will be attacking Jello this round with a bite attack with a nat 1 to hit again. So it looks like Elena will be taking 28 damage total, which will knock her unconscious. Second batch of the really sexy spider people on Jello, 2 on Gott'jah with claw attack. Jello, you're looking at an 18.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
For you, it'll be 10 slashing damage. Gott'jah, a nat 1, and a 13.
I'm not built for
Nope.
this.
All right. Other 2 hold action. Gott'jah, you're up.
How bad is Jello looking?
Roll a medicine.
22.
In a mathematical sense, they're about a quarter of their possible strength is all they have left.
Okay, so we're both hurting. Got it. And I can only do 1 spell per turn, yeah?
That's correct.
Alright, Cure Wounds on Jello. Wow. Pathetic. 6. What a fucking waste. Really starting great.
Djeihl-ohh, you are up next.
All right, we're gonna try. I feel a little better. We're gonna try shooting it again. And that is a 23.
That'll do it this time.
Gosh, I'd hope so. And that is going to be 15 radiant.
Okay.
Bow. Ooh. Oh shit, she dead.
Yep, and she's on her first failure.
Oh crap.
I mean, if she dies, we can just take the ship.
That's one way to look at it.
Top of round 3.
I feel like the crew might not like that. but like, sure.
Above you, where the spider-looking ship is docked, a loud explosion as
Boom.
it is hit with a large cannonball, followed up by a series of ballista missiles.
The dingle
Um,
hopper.
on either side of your ship approach these very massive space galleons, which have come to your aid.
Woohoo! Space galleons.
Seeing their ship under attack, 3 of the Nyogi disengage to return to their vessel.
Oh! 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 Attacks of opportunity.
Disengage.
Ah, shit. Never mind.
The other 3 are next in initiative and go to attack Djeihl-ohh
I'm in danger.
with 3 bite attacks. Looking at a 22 to hit,
Yep.
a 15 to hit, and a 21 to hit.
What was the one in the middle?
17.
Yeah, they all hit. Farewell, sweet world.
5 piercing damage, 5 piercing damage, 8 piercing damage,
We're down.
and 10 poison damage.
We were almost down and out.
As you fall to the deck and start losing consciousness, the large spider ship, 2 more hails come in on it, exploding some more of the legs on the side of the ship. Like, that has 8 appendages, and 4 of them have been knocked clear off, triggering fleeing from the larger enemies you haven't yet had to encounter in this fight.
It is a good thing I am poison resistant.
Gotcha, you're up.
Well, this is a predicament. Man, do I want to waste it on this? Is it a waste?
Is it a waste?
Yeah, it's a good question. Sure, why not? I'll try Hail of Thorns on... Oh, it's a bonus action. Alright, well, I'm gonna do Hail of Thorns if I hit the fucking thing in front of me with an axe. Let's not even fuck around. Hand axe. Let's go. Come on. 17 hit.
That sure does.
Okay, so for the first one, I do 7 damage, and then with the Hail of Thorns, it's a bonus action. Oh, fuck, with the ranged weapon. Ugh, fuck me. That's what I get for
Well,
not reading.
the 7 did destroy the first one.
Yay.
What does your Hail of Thorns say?
I had to do a ranged weapon. I fucked up. It's fine. Wasn't my bad. Well, since I'm not moving, may I, oh gracious DM, do a spare the dying, or is that me pushing it?
You can do a spare the dying.
Okay, I'd like to nudge Djeihl-ohh with my foot and spare the dying.
So they're stable. And not dead, but still has 0 hit points. Djeihl-ohh, you're stable at 0 hit points. The remaining 2 Nyogi are upset at you for knocking the life out of their ally and come to you with claw attacks in anger.
Hiss, hiss.
11 to hit
No.
and a 15 to hit.
No.
Then it's back to you.
Moi?
Yeah, you.
Okay. I'd like to hand axe that one, I guess.
All right.
Come on, dice. Stop being a shit. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
2.
2 damage. As you're doing your 2 damage, you're kind of slicing towards the front of its body, and it kind of catches and takes off a couple of the fingers. In the action of doing so, the spaceship takes another barrage of attacks from the large space galleons that have come into view, and the spider ship just is obliterated and begins exploding from within, and eventually just disperses into a large explosion, doing significant damage to the ship you're on, but not enough that there's any concern for flying it further. The ship is now destroyed, and the remaining 2 enemies disengage from the fight and jump overboard into the void, trying to escape further conflict.
Can I produce flame and throw it at one of them?
Yeah, I
As a
mean, it's not
funsie?
it's not as, yeah, as a courtesy, you can do that.
Woo!
23.
That'll hit.
8. I know it's not an attack of opportunity, but like,
It doesn't do much more than singe their butt as they flee into the void of space, helplessly scrambling, trying to get away from what's inevitably the demise soon to come. And you're out of initiative.
well,
Blubbles.
I'm gonna spare the dying captain.
All right. You got 2 unconscious friendos.
Mm. Is there another healer on board?
The space galleons get closer
my-
and closer until they're able to dock.
I guess I'm
And
gonna cure wound the captain. For fucking 17. Okay. Captain's up.
Captain can throw a first level slot healing Djeihl-ohh for
For 3?
3. You're conscious.
Woo!
Congrats. Off of the space galleon steps a clad in pink plasma. Greetings, all. I am so happy we were able to make it in time. My name is Commander Varric.
How very
We're-
good to see you.
We're on our way to the Rock of Grawl. Can we give you an escort the remainder of the way? That is the nearest place, and the damage from that ship on to yours looks like it could do for a little hull replacement.
It would be much appreciated.
Marvelous. Well, we will see you safely to port.
Yay. Oh, excuse me.
The remainder of the voyage from this point to the Rock of Brawl takes about 12 hours. So if you would like to take a long rest, this is your
Yes.
opportunity to do so.
Yes. Like fucking criminy.
As you're paraded forward, following the safety of the net of the space galleons, you see in the distance sunlight illuminating the rooftops and spires of a city built across the top of a gigantic asteroid. The asteroid's underside has structures as well, including fortresses and giant sails. Wooden docks protrude from one end of the asteroid, and a variety of ships are moored there. Space-dwelling fish scatter in front of your ship as you adjust its heading until the docks are straight ahead and level with the ship's main deck. Pier workers stand ready to catch ropes and tie off the ship as it glides alongside one of the docks and slows to a stop. Welcome to the Rock, Captain Sartell. This is where we part ways. So we will part ways here soon. It's been an absolute pleasure traveling with you and your companions. You do
It's
know where you're headed, right?
uh why don't you remind us real quick just to make sure that we're on the same page?
You were supposed to seek out Commander Crux, Commodore Crux, because he can help you with your issue of your homeworld. He's well known and respected in the regards of helping those planets and peoples distraught by war from the astral elves. I have an appointment to attend to in town, and I'm happy to point it out since it is on the way, where your stop is as I head to my appointment.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going in the same direction, we might as well foray together.
She leads you off of the ship and through the port and the bustling crowds of people who are all gawking at the various vessels leaving and taking port, and leads you to a kind of more suburban area where some of the buildings are shorter in stature and a little more old and downtrodden. She gestures grandly to the building to her left as you're walking down the road. This is your location. I believe you'll find the Commodore here based on the intel I've received from Flapjack.
Ooh. Well, you tell Flapjack thank you.
I will. And you all have a safe journey, and I hope that you're able to rescue your people in your home.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, gotcha. You ready to go on a world saving adventure together?
It is what must be done. Dave is in my backpack. He's napping.
Gotta charge them batteries. Anyways, let's find the door. It don't look like a door.
Oh my gosh, child. Cat. Wow. Stop it. Stop. Get some help.
Do I see a sign that shows when are they open?
Yeah, so you hear a loud roar as people inside are cheering. Some type of game is going on, and you hear the applauding of victory sound.
He's going to gesture grandly at the door. After you, gotcha.
Ugh. Womp. Womp. Womp.
What do we see?
You enter a dark tavern. Uh,
What do you mean dark?
Sorry.
Look at all these lights.
Right?
You enter a dark tavern that is well illuminated by all of these lights.
I
A large
Sorry,
spherical
being a
creature with
shit.
eye stalks and a watchful central eye tends the bar in this establishment. Filling one side of a table meant for 6 is a broad-chested hippo across the bar with a green parrot perched on one shoulder. The haggard figure squints at you over the top of an enormous tankard, then waves from across
we're talking about this one, right?
with the green parrot on his shoulder from across
Oh,
the bar.
all the way over. All right.
That's fine. I don't give a shit.
Wee.
Welcome to the Happy Beholder. How can I help you there today?
What?
We are looking for Commodore Crux.
Yes, Commodore Crux. He is over there, deep in his bottles. He's waves at everyone who comes in and tries to find people to commiserate with. Another order would probably be doing him good. Here, you can have this on the house if you're friends of his. He hands you 3 flagons of dry ale.
I will take all 3 flagons in my little arms.
You
If you
got
need anything, just give me a holler, no?
Hahoo! You got anything that's like super sour or spicy?
Yeah, I got this. This is a very sour ale. It's been sitting on the counter for 3 weeks since the guy who paid for it just left it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. All right, I'll take that. And he's just going to like plop the glass against the side of his head, and the contents of it will just kind of osmosis into his core.
Nice.
Wow, that's a
Yeah,
flavor.
that is exactly how I imagine this to go. Well, again, if you need anything, just give me a holler. My name is Large Luigi.
It is what again?
Large Luigi.
Large Luigi. All right,
No, Large Luigi.
large Luigi.
Yeah, now you're getting it.
All
I
right.
think you'll fit in just fine here.
I sure do. That's my hope. All right, we'll talk to you later now. And he walks away, and the cup is just like stuck to his head.
Crossing the floor of the bar, appears that another is also making their way towards Commodore Crux. Cue Raddish.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's being annoying. Do I need to wait or can I just go?
Nope, I think you're all walking there at the same time. How that'll work out.
Okay.
Where are we
That's
at?
all right.
Raddish can get there first. Dismount me.
Ah, yes. You're a tall drink of water. I don't say that to all the fine young women I meet.
You should perhaps not say that to any. It might not. I don't know. I don't know. Just don't say that to me again, sir.
Well, how can I help you, ma'am?
Don't you outrank me, sir?
Yeah, probably. But I'm a few in the what is this? Uh I'm cup. I I've had a couple cup. And so we're all kind of you know.
I see. Oh, okay. Um, okay. I've worked really hard, sir, to track you down. Um, my contacts directed me to look for you because we believe that you will be able to help me find those who murdered or instigated the ones who murdered my family and my fleet.
So he was like sloshed as heck and just kind of droopy eyed and kind of looking between you and the drink in front of him. And as soon as you say murder, it's like a just different atmosphere and aura around him. He just perks up and he's like, "Murder, you say? Ooh, well, tell me more."
Tell you more. What more do you want to hear? My entire family, my entire fleet, they were all destroyed.
Ooh,
We don't know
yes.
who did it. I was the
We,
only survivor.
we must find the answers and have justice served.
Are you messing with me?
Oh no, justice always comes from above.
Sorry.
And it is my distinct pleasure in my career to dole it out to those who deserve it most. Your contacts were right to send you to me. I not to toot my own horn, but have quite a few battle scars from my dealings with astral elves and during the Astray era.
Yes, sir. And she's going to salute him.
Do you want to hold the bird? It'll make you feel better. That's its job.
Its job is to make people feel better.
Yep. He relinquishes the bird, which he had been kind of holding its feet, and opens his hand up, and the bird just kind of lazily flaps over and lands in your right arm, kind of just clings to your armor so that it's attached to the front of you.
It's attached to the front, my chest piece.
Yep, just grabbed you with its claws to sit there and perch.
So I kind of have to tilt my head down to look at it.
Yep.
Can I poke it with one of my little horns on my nose?
Probably. Are you trying to do that?
Yes, I'm trying to do that. Not hard. I just want to bop it.
Okay. It like
Like,
bops you back with its beak.
oh.
It like leans into you, and its feathers on the top of its head kind of like shift up so it grazes the bottom of your chin and just kind of like leans into you and breathes very deeply.
Okay, that's cute. Raddish is actually very stoic, but that makes her slightly snort, snuffle, giggle sounding type of thing. So, yeah. Uh, so do we have an ETA on when we're going to do or do this thing, move forward, action,
Yes,
this
yes.
activity?
I need to like put a pin in you right there because these other two fine individuals, I waved at them from across the bar because they look like they have a story. Couldn't you tell when they walked in? The air and aura of just disdain and sadness hangs around them, clings to them. So excited.
Yes, sir. And I'm just going to move off to the side and stand at parade rest.
Well, Djeihl-ohh, would you like to be the mouthpiece or would you like me to do it?
I mean, I'm good with that. Unless you think you can tell it better.
I
How
feel
about
like I'd be a better interjector.
yeah, how about I'll start and then you just add when you add.
Sounds great.
Hi.
Puts down the pint in front of him.
Ah, new best friend.
My
Greetings.
yeah, hello. My name's Djeihl-ohh. And this here's Gott'jah. And we're from a little planet whose name I definitely remember. And we were
It
just having
wasn't Magnolia 4, was it?
Insert planet name here.
It wasn't Magnolia 4, was it?
Sure.
was it?
Your story, continue.
Don't make me scroll.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I don't think it's actually listed here. I don't see it in this stuff. Anyways, it so anyways, our planet kind of got a little bit taken over by some vinage. It was quite sudden, and a lot of people didn't make it off planet. Like, we really tried to help as many people as we possibly could, but some corporate cuck got in the way, and so like we had to oust him, so that we could get onto the ship we were able to get on, and
You
then
were
we were.
told that you could assist
Oh
with
yeah,
the issue.
I feel like I'm rambling, honestly. And then there were spiders.
So there were large vines, you say. That's a very unusual predicament. Just vines? Nothing accompanied the vines?
I
You
mean,
sounds like you just made a really good weed killer, honestly.
well, except for they were like the size of like really big buildings and sprawling from the planet, and like we were in space and could see the damn things.
Ah, I understand. And then in a lower, hushed voice, she says, I actually really understand. Definitely sounds more than a weed repellent issue. A fleet of astral elf ships recently visited the Rock of Brawl a few days before launching the attack on what I'm assuming is your world, based on that description. The elves gave fair warning to various captains on the rock, urging everyone to steer clear of your world lest their ships be fired upon. The elves undoubtedly left spies behind to make sure the warnings were heeded. Best we continue this chap aboard my ship.
Yeah,
And no one thought to send the planet information about this attack.
yeah, like what
Are
they
you
ever
all
do.
yellow-bellied cowards?
I'm about as yellow bellied as my coat. Probably not a good comparison point. All right, everyone, we're going to head out of here and take this business to where it's a little more appropriate. Luigi, if you'd be so kind as to put all of this on my tab, and me and that young lass over there will be taking the bird for the time being. But don't worry, I'll return it as soon as I have my ship feet under me and I'm good to not wallow in, well, filth.
Oh, is that an
So,
emotional support parrot?
all right, all you youngins, let's take this
Take
conversation
that as a
elsewhere.
yes. I think that means you too. I think.
Yeah, it means everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Can I take one for the road, please? Lovely tender.
Still have two of them.
Here, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I heard a little bit about what you were talking about. So, just take this, and he kind of shoves this like weird shaped bottle, just made of glass, with a really like red stopper in the top of it and clear liquid. I hope you find what you're looking for. And he quickly turns and busies himself with other work.
Huh. Thank
Is
you.
that a potion?
I think so. I don't know.
You go through the fucking door.
Gotta open it first.
Oh,
I
that's
tell
right.
myself that all the time. Like, would you just go through the fucking door?
Hi, boys. Panda, Street, Foxy, Mama, Darkstar? Nope, that wasn't it. Passcodes are just not my strong suit when I am this drunk.
Got to be kidding me.
Jericho and green vegetables that talk with red vegetables that talk. Nope, that's not it either.
Would Jello
Pepper's
be able?
going somewhere?
Mm.
Seems that some gritty peasants have slipped through the net of my forefathers in their attack on your homeworld. We cannot be having anyone bringing help, can we?
So you admit it.
I admit to nothing more than putting down a rapscallion in the alley behind a really dodgy bar. No one would believe your side of the story anyway. Roll initiative.
Why is everyone a stupid head?
Whose long ass fucking hair is that? Sure as hell's not mine.
Is this a sign of what my roles are gonna be like? Real quick, Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to have a gun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a gun in my inventory. You were going to give me one?
Oh, right. I'm sorry, that's my bad. Let me fix that for you.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it was going to be a laser pistol or what we had decided on, so.
If you refresh, it'll be on your actions.
Oh, oh, so excited. Okay.
All right, back to our initiative. We've got a 9 for Gott'jah, 20 for Djeihl-ohh.
Oh my god, I'm last out of us. I think it was I forgot now. Loser. Let me go back.
Djeihl-ohh, did you already take a long rest on your character sheet?
Oh. Nope, I forgot.
I want to make sure you're getting the benefit of that.
Woohoo.
Djeihl-ohh, you get to go first this combat.
Fantastic. Is this like a dumpster?
That would be like a stand where somebody had shop put up and they quickly closed their windows and stuff and stepped inside and locked everything down to avoid conflict.
Mm. Well, Jello's gonna quick draw and shoot at this one right here. Like from the hip. Oh, thank God. 21 to hit.
That'll do.
$14 radiant.
Beautiful. And it is, in fact, his turn next. He rushes you, longsword drawn. Makes a slashing attack with a nat 20.
Let me see what I got here.
Which will be doing 9 slashing damage plus 11 radiant damage.
I'm
So
seeing
20
if I
damage
have
total.
reactions here. I don't. Wow, what was the total on that?
20.
Ow!
Gotcha. You're up next.
You ever feel like you had a plan for your life and then everything's just not going to plan? I thought I was gonna be sneaky. I'm a tank. What happened?
Well, you say here. You say here.
Revenge me, gotcha. Revenge me.
I'm looking at a thing. So if I understand this correctly, if I have is this got a light property? Yeah. So if I have both a hand axe and a dagger, which both have the light property, I would technically get 2 attacks per turn due to enhanced dual wielding.
Let me look at that for you. With
It says when you use your attack action with a weapon that has the light property, you can make 1 extra attack as a bonus action later on the same turn with a different weapon, as long as it's a melee that lacks the two-handed property. You don't add your ability modifier to the extra attack's damage unless that modifier is negative.
yes, then.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hand axe and dagger it. So for the first one, let's do dagger, which is a 12 to hit.
Oh, that does not hit.
Boo.
And a hand axe, which is 18 to hit.
That does.
Hi there. I know we've said that we're not hashtag sponsored, but D&D Beyond Dice Roller is garbo. Absolute garbage. Do not recommend. We will never be sponsored. Fuck this. All right, I rolled a 2.
All right.
Fuck this shit.
This gentleman out here pulls out a longbow and draws it on Jell-oh. And rolls an 11 to hit at range. Which I do not believe connects.
It does not.
His comrade in arms, seeing him miss, feels even better about his longbow shot with a 7 to hit.
Dip, dodge. Dip, dab, and dodge.
And the last rushes at Gott'jah with a long sword and a 13 to hit.
No.
Then it is Raddish's turn.
Oh, I get to attack? Okay, so I have a laser pistol. And I'm going to roll for that first guy right in front of Gott'jah. And it's a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
It does not hit. A
No.
16 does not hit.
That is
Yeah, wow.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action, which is my cantrip of Magic Stone, and pick up 3 pebbles and imbue them with magic.
all right. Well, then that's your turn because casting is making the magic, but throwing is the attack action.
Yeah, which I don't
But
have
you
to
have
put.
him. You
I have
have
them
him.
imbued, so I don't have to do the hit DC on them yet. Right?
Yep, we'll do that when they're used.
Yep, got it.
Because
Good,
you
'cause I was
throw them
shit.
like a ranged. You throw them like a ranged weapon, arrow.
Yep, yep.
And then the last in the turn order is the Commodore, who is conversing with the burly guards, trying to recall the password. Tango, salsa. Arvodo Chupacabra? Nope, that's not it. Djeihl-ohh, you're up.
It on fire again. Oh shit, he's like right here. Whew. That's alright. I have the thing. Woohoo! That is another 23.
Two.
15 radiant.
All
The
right.
one right in front of me.
Yep. He didn't like that. He's very angered. How dare you? How dare you?
How dare
Eat
you?
this. 22 to hit with the sword.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You're looking at 3 slashing and 8 radiant. 11 total.
Ew.
Gotcha. You're up.
I would like to use Hunter Sense. I will choose the guy in front of me, and I immediately learn whether the creature has any damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities. If they are not hidden from divination magic.
The answer to that is they do not have any of those things that you would learn through that spell or skill.
Yeah, okay.
You would
Almost-
learn that they are resistant to sleep or sleeping.
Is there
Alright, I'm gonna try to gank him in the guts. I don't try very hard. 11.
For the first attack?
Oh, I assumed I only got one because I did the.
Is that only once per short rest or something?
No, I can do it as long as they're different ones, but I figured I only got the one because I did the Hunter's Sense or whatever because it says as an action.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. I misunderstood. I thought that was a bonus.
Nah,
Thank
this
you
one says
for
as an action, so I was like, I'm not gonna push that.
all good. Thank you for your candor.
My honesty.
The distant 2 try to longbow Djeihl-ohh again with a 6 and a dirty 20 to hit.
Ow. Stop the
So
madness.
you're looking at 9 damage piercing and plus 3 damage radiant. And then Gott'jah, the one in front of you, is going to slash at you with a long sword, doing a nat 20 to hit.
Fucking rude.
So you're looking at 5 slashing and 10 radiant.
Fucking rude.
And then it is Raddish's turn.
Okay, can I do a medicine check?
Totally.
18.
If somebody blows a chill air down Djeihl-ohh's neck, they're going to go unconscious.
Okay.
Gotta get you better armor.
So
That has very little to do with it.
I have to take a few steps up to Djeihl-ohh. And hit him with the cure wounds. I hope that it's something fucking decent.
Me too.
Man, what
9.
a fucking mood.
I got 9 for that.
Better than nothing.
And then I can use my bonus attack now for my magic stone. And I can only use one at a time, right? On those?
Hang on. I'm just looking up the. So
I'm
the
gonna say
casting time is to make the stone magic, right?
Yeah.
You or someone else can make a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling it with a sling. Um,
yeah. So now it's just a regular attack, but your
So
ammo's magic.
I'm just
No,
gonna
it
double
says,
check.
but it says
Well,
it's under bonus actions is the actual attack.
well, hmm, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that
the attack itself is under bonus actions. That's
I see
why.
that. Yeah. Well, that makes more sense. So we'll do that.
Okay, so can I do all three at once? Or do I need to do them one at a time is what I'm asking.
You or someone else can make an attack with one of the pebbles.
One of the pebbles. Okay, so this fucker that's in front of. Oh god. Now
Jello.
you took, yeah, in front of Jello because you took pretty good damage on him. So we're gonna do that one. Please give us damage. Oh, that's nothing. Never mind. Okay,
Mine won't
that's my
hit.
turn.
I think the password was Jello's turn.
Good Lord, fucking remember it, son. Uh. Okay. I have upon my personage a scroll of fireball.
Okay,
Am I able to use it?
it's a scroll.
I'll take that as a yes. Hello, Mr. Pringles. Are you going to help me? Help me cast fireball? Let's see. Oddly enough, this is not a spell that I use very often. So let me quick look it up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba.
So your
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
class is
Ba-ba.
literally a rogue, right? So you
Yes.
don't have a spell book, right? Like you don't have a spell list.
No.
Uh,
I suppose it all depends on how cool we're gonna be. Because, like, I can have access to some spells. Just not yet.
Fireball's a second level spell,
Uh-huh.
right?
It third.
Third. Okay. So you are gonna have to roll to use the spell. It say like if you make the DC, the spell goes off without a hitch. If you fail the DC, the scroll will be destroyed, turn to ash, with nothing happening.
Okay. What do I have to roll? I'm gonna roll a
Just
d20.
a,
I want to tell you a
yep.
number. That number is 16.
Mhm.
Did I make it?
Yep.
All right. Let me see what this is. Target a point within range. In a 20-foot radius sphere. Here, where's the measurement control spheres? So we don't want it there. Oh, geez, I don't. Oh, thank you for measuring that out for me. Is that the one?
That's 20 feet.
Why, yes, it is. We're gonna cast it right there.
All right.
A bright streak flashes from your pointing finger to a point you choose within range, and blossoms with a low roar into an explosion of flame. They must make a dexterity saving throw.
You got 3 fails and 1 success.
Okay, now I need 8d6. Let me just get my big old d6 pile here. Ah, that's a lot of ones. All right, let's see what we got. $20 fire damage. 10 for the ones that passed.
The angry individual before you, after getting mostly scorched across his back, smiles crookedly at you. Reminds me of the day sunbathing with my mother, and goes in for another longsword slash
Good lord!
with a 22 to hit
God damn it! Go forth.
for 6 slashing damage
Ha ha! Wait, what's the
and
rest of it?
7 radiant damage.
Damn it!
Gotcha. You're up.
Hold on.
Oh my god, why are you always down?
What?
Kicks him with a
Let go.
spare the dying.
Yeah. It's not my fault they keep coming for me.
You're unconscious. You just had 0 HP.
He said that in his head.
I'm sure he did.
Alright, I nudge him with my foot to spare the dying. And then I'm gonna try this dagger hand axe shit again.
Alright.
Come on. Baby.
Hear the noise.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, Dice. I'm gonna fucking kill you. 17 to hit for the second one.
That'll hit.
Oh, god fucking damn it. I stab him with a dagger 6. That one.
Ooh, that tickled.
I mispick.
Uh,
I want to bite their faces off.
Got 2 longbows coming your way. Gotcha. From the distant attackers with a dirty 20 and a 19 to hit.
Okay.
Mm,
I don't like this flavor of help, Pringles.
17 damage total.
Shabby creepy.
The one before you goes to slash with the longsword yet again, rolling a nat 1 to hit, which we all know misses. Then it is Raddish's turn.
Okay. Okay. That's self. I when 3 or few players spare the dying as a bonus action will be loud.
Yep. But it was just cast on Katya's turn, so Djeihl-ohh is presently at 0 HP and stable.
Okay, good.
I suppose,
that-
so still unconscious.
Okay, well, they're unconscious, so I'm gonna leave them there unconscious for now. I'm going to use my laser pistol
All right.
and attack. I'm gonna attack the guy that's right in front of me here.
All right.
So let me do a decent. Please do a decent roll. I'm changing my dice type.
Yeah,
But I
one
am.
that will hit as effectively as the stormtrooper hits.
I know. And then I'm gonna try and hit him with one of my one of the 2 remaining magic stone. There we go. 20 dirty.
Yep.
Okay. That's a big whopping 4 damage.
Right in his skull and temple, lodged in there, bleeding out, he dies.
Thank
Oh,
God.
finally, thank God, finishing off. Wonderful damage was started for us. Okay, so 1 down, 3 fuckers to go.
Maybe at the sight of their
Alright.
leader, they will cower and run away.
I'm pretty sure the password was
Good Lord.
something to do with peaches? Jello. Your turn comes and goes. Gotcha, you're up.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
What would I need to roll to throw oil on the dude in front of me and then use produce flame? Is
Do you
that
have
something I
oil on
could
your
see?
person?
I do.
Um,
Is
we'll
that
call
something I could do in 1 turn? Would you allow it?
I'd call trying to douse him with oil a dexterity throw, like ranged without the penalty of rain. So yeah, just do a ranged attack for the oil.
Okay, so just
And
like a dex check.
yeah, like roll like you're gonna hit with your whatever your ranged weapon.
Oh, okay.
So you can take any advantages that would grant you.
Okay. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. 11.
Today's
Oh, that's
not our
right.
day, dice wise, is it?
So yeah, then he sees what you're trying to do and sidesteps to avoid.
Alright, well, I'm still gonna produce flame. I'm not gonna do shit. Fuck this. Fuck this. Ugh. God fucking damn it.
All right. The 2 distant ones with the bows are now turning their attention on the lovable Raddish because now they can clearly see her. 15 to hit, 9 to hit.
No, it's a match and a.
So that is 2 misses.
Yep.
And then a long sword slash at Gott'jah with a 19 to hit
It hits.
for 5 slashing damage and 3 radiant damage.
I'm down.
And then it's Raddish's turn.
Dear dice gods. What the fuck?
Alright, well, I can't fucking do this on my own. So, we're gonna use one of those healing spells. Okay, I'm gonna do a medicine check on my 2 peeps here in front of me.
They're unconscious. You don't have to.
I don't have to. They're both unconscious.
Yeah.
Put this one
Yeah.
down.
Yep. They're both unconscious.
Well, I guess that doesn't fucking matter then. Fucking A. I want to be like, I just met these fuckers. I want to disengage and run away, but um, not gonna do that.
You know what? I wouldn't even hold that against you.
Neither would
If
I.
you gotta leave and regroup, that's fine. You don't know us. I'm
Well,
not gonna
they're
hold it against you as a player.
um,
Go ask what's his fuck for some fucking help. I don't know.
yeah, I want to beat his
God.
ass. I want to beat his ass right now. So I'm gonna yell over my shoulder and say,
You gonna fucking
well,
help or not?
no, I mean, because that's really not in my culture. So, sir, please. Okay. And
Assistance
then,
requested.
um, so because this is also part of my culture, um, I do need to drop the cure wounds and
Drop the bass.
ah,
Put it on Jello. I'm fucking useless today.
that's what I'm thinking is because we got more of the HP down first, is I'm gonna have to put it on Jello Man. So HP we're running, and that's 15 HP.
Woohoo! Those are numbers.
15
So
healing.
yep,
Oh, geez, Pringles, what'd you do?
there we go. And
Jello
then
reconstitute.
Literally, Pringles. Where's your?
um and then I get to throw my last magic stone at the loser in front of us here. And that is 11. Damn
That
it.
does miss.
Yeah, it flipped over off of the 16.
In response to your sir, please, he looks over his shoulder and says, "You're welcome," and then continues trying to remember the password. Jello, you're
1 second. Mr. Pringles closed the boundary here.
I want to seriously kick his.
this is why you should never give cats thumbs.
I didn't give him thumbs.
No, the cat god did.
He sat on the mouse.
Pringles doesn't got thumbs. My girl's got the thumbs.
Right? He's just sitting where my hands go. And we're back, you said, with 15?
Yep.
I'm sick of this shit. He's gonna fire at the one in front of. Gotcha. Oh my god. 14?
That's not good. Gotcha. Death saving throw. First success. 2 longbows to Raddish. A 10 and a 5.
It's a miss.
Longsword to Jello. 9 to hit.
Yeah! Misses.
Raddish's turn.
All right, I'm gonna go for my pistol again here on Mr. Man. And that is a 25 to hit. And that would be 11 radiant damage.
Okie dokie.
And then
11
no,
radiant.
yeah, and then I'm gonna use hold on, 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 hold on. Damn it, get back over here. Hold on. Oh, where are you? There we go. My astral spark. So we get an extra 2 force damage.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Jello, you're up next.
Good lord. Is that a bonus action? Hopefully, maybe. That'd be so cool if it was. It says it's a bonus action, so I'm going to take it at its word. He's going to stab at this guy using one of his psychic blades.
Uh-huh.
And that is a 22.
Uh-huh. Damage.
Damage is 7.
Okay.
And
Still
then
up.
for his main attack, he's gonna try and shoot him in the face. Cause I'm tired. That is another 22.
Yep. Damage.
That is a no Pringles. 12 radiant.
So like you are aiming up at his face because he's quite a bit taller than you,
Oh gosh, yes.
and you pull the trigger and just blast a clear hole through his skull. His body slinks to the ground dead.
Get fucking wrecked.
Gotcha. Death saving throw. Two longbows, one for Raddish, one for Jello. Raddish is 6, Jello 21. Jello is taking 10 piercing damage, 3 radiant damage.
We're still up, comrade.
Then it's Raddish's turn.
And need to wait just a minute because my stuff is all being a jerk. So hang on. Copy link. It just all froze up on me. Because that's the way things work.
It is.
Especially when they apparently want y'all to die.
Or when you're leaning on your keyboard.
Or that.
Didn't realize it. All right. Okay. So you killed him. That's awesome. All right. So far away, dude. Far away, dude. I have to reload that page too. Sorry.
All good.
They all just died. Okay, good, good. And we're gonna use our laser pistol again. And we're going to use it on. Come on. The guy closest to the wall, because apparently it won't let me double click to show you which one I want to use. So, and because I was rude, apparently it's going to be rude back. So,
And then
What did
it's
we
not
do?
double click, it's just hold click next time. We need that.
oh, it was double click the last time I was doing it, so I will hold click next time.
Yeah, it's hold click left. Djeihl-ohh, you're up.
Okay.
What did we do to deserve this? I do not know.
I don't know, Faradune.
We are going to again fire into these longbow shooting dipshits. And then I pulled out my gun. Which one has been hitting me the most?
This one.
I'm gonna shoot at
Lot.
him. Motherfucker, no, I'm not. I would like to use my bonus action and throw a dagger at him.
Okay.
One. Be gone. Thoughts. Good lord.
Gotcha. Death saving throw. Nice. You're stable. Longbow bros
At
going to
least one of us
stow his
is.
bow and rush you with a long sword. Djeihl-ohh. Bringing it in close since you can't seem to hit me or that wall there. It's a dirty 20 to hit
Goodbye, sweet world.
for 7 slashing
I
damage
am once again become
and 3
blob.
radiant. Longbow to Raddish for 6 to hit. Raddish's turn.
Oh. You peoples. Okay.
I'm starting to
Nah.
believe this is my natural state.
Okay. Well, um, oh, we're gonna we're gonna start with God. We'll I'm looking at my options, guys. Sorry.
I still say you could just run away and I wouldn't hold it against you.
I'll give it a little bit of time. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do laser pistol on. Yeah, he's really close, so I'll do this one. Yay, got it to work. Right. Okay. Give me a big ring. And fuck off. Okay. Yeah.
7 will not hit.
Nope. That's yeah, so bonus spells. So I can cast the bonus stones, so I'll get those started running. The magic stones. So I'll do that.
Alright, it was a 7 and an 11 to hit, which I don't believe either of those do.
Nope.
Then it is your turn again. After Djeihl-ohh makes a death.
All right, I suppose I should maybe roll some dice so that Jizzle can maybe actually make that death save, huh? You know what? Maybe the Jizz dice. Come on, Jizz dice. Be nice to me. Nope, that's a failure. Boop.
It's Raddish's turn.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. No, that's not a hit. So let's shoot a. Oh my god.
That's also
That
not
was.
a hit.
No. I'm scared.
Djeihl-ohh, I'll take a death saving throw. Top of the round.
Maybe the Jafar dice, huh? Maybe those. Maybe those will like me. Haha! A success. Boop.
Longsword on Raddish. 10 to hit. Longbow Raddish. 9 to hit. Both miss. Raddish, your turn.
Sweet Jesus. All right. Well, then let's try something a little different. Um. Okay. No. It's still. It's. He's right there, still in front of me, right? Let's go back
Mm-hmm.
over.
Yeah, he's literally standing in the puddle that was once Djeihl-ohh's constituted body.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Okay.
You don't know where that's been.
Well, then I'm gonna do um the two-handed so I can use my light hammer and my mace. So, first attack is gonna be my light hammer, and that is a 22,
That'll hit.
and that is damage of 4.
Alright.
And the other attack is an 8, and that is nothing.
Yep.
And the magic stone is a 6.
Djeihl-ohh, I'll take a death saving throw.
Success. Thank you, Tequila Sunrise Dice.
Alright, then we got a longsword to Raddish with a 5 to hit and a longbow with a 15 to hit.
Nope, match.
Raddish's turn.
Oh my god. That seemed to work. Oh, sorry. That was actually the laser pistol, and that's a 24 to hit.
That'll do.
Give me something big here. 11 to hit.
For the one
Or
in front
sorry,
of you,
11 damage. Yep.
he's now dead, so his corpse and all the blood running off of his corpse is now mixing with the ooze on the ground that is Djeihl-ohh's
Oh,
unconstituted body.
maybe it's tasty. Um, God, that's awful. And then I'll use that last magic stone, and it's not gonna do anything. What a waste.
Djeihl-ohh, death saving throw.
Fail. 2 up, 2 down. It's anyone's game.
Longsword. 9 to hit. Raddish, you're up.
All right, dickwad. we're gonna take the hammer and mace again. So that's a miss. 17,
That'll hit.
2.
Still up.
All right, then I'm gonna roll for that magic stone. Or I'm just gonna cast it, sorry, for my bonus action.
Hmm. Did you already throw 3?
Yep, I threw 3.
Okay. Djeihl-ohh, death saving throw.
Thank Christ! Success! We're up to 1!
Death saving throws just leave you at. They do bring you up to 1 when you get. Do you get 1 or is it just stable?
It brings you up to 1.
Okay.
Unless I've been playing it wrong all this time.
Let me just double check. Since Spare the Dying should operate under the same, and that brings you to 0.
It says
No,
3
'cause-
successes, failures. Roll 1d20. If the roll is 10 or higher, you succeed. Otherwise, you fail. A success or failure is no effect by itself. On your third success, you become stable. On your third failure, you
Oh.
die.
I think 3-5 had you up to 1.
5e is balanced, but that doesn't always mean good. But you're stable and not dead, so that's good. We do have a longsword coming for Raddish. This time, 18 to hit.
That'll hit. Except I have a
For
reaction I can do.
Does it affect the damage, or is it a reaction
Yeah,
to the
it's a
damage?
shield. It's a spell I can cast.
Okay.
No, never mind. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not
Okay.
gonna do
So
it.
you're looking at 6 slashing damage
Mhm.
and 3 radiant.
Okay.
And then it is your turn.
And so I'm going to use my two-handed attack again. And the first attack is with it's a 4. Second is a 13. Gonna be nothing. Magic stone is a 22.
Damage.
7.
Where his eyes should be, there's now a rock embedded in his skull. As he, again, another turns dead, falling into the puddle of bodily stuff where your ally, friend, acquaintance lies. And you're done with initiative.
Okay.
As the last elf falls before you, you hear loudly exclamation behind you as Commodore corrects says, that's right. It's not a password. I just have to pay you a gold piece each to pass," and digs in his purse and hands it to them, and they step aside.
Okay,
Oh
so
my God.
Are we ready?
sir, do you have any health potions?
Oh, this is yes. Pours health potion here, pours health potion here into the puddle for the first and into the mouth for the second, healing 4 HP for both. I don't know what you're laying around for. We got places to be. Let's get going. If we're gonna want to have this conversation, we're part of a
There's
secluded
someone
area.
inside me.
Okay, and I also have my 3 magical. So since we're getting ready to go and they do expire,
I ain't leaving quite
believe.
yet.
I'm
Jello
sure
is
wounding my ass.
Jello's gonna rummage through pockets because, good God, I
Damn
did not
it.
die this much to not get shit.
Oh shit, they don't do that here. Boop 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 boop.
Fucking pathetic. Mm. I'm so done. Mm.
So you're digging in pocket.
Yep. Money,
All right.
atoms, personal effects.
Roll. All right. Roll a D100.
God damn it. I dropped the dice. And it's just like, oh, there it is. You know what? Look at it, baby. 74.
You find in the first man that you're looting, you find playing cards with an astronomical theme. Every full moon, there is a 25% chance that this deck will turn into something else.
All right. So that is a space deck. What was the tidbit on it?
You have a 20. You have to roll a percentile every full moon.
And the next person?
It'll be 1d100 for each of the corpses, which can only be done once by any player. So if you roll it, no one else can roll it.
51.
1,
51.
51. 51, yeah, in the second you'll find 6 very large blue-green scales belonging to an unknown creature. You can roll a survival to try to appraise the value if you'd like.
Not yet. Third. A 4.
1 large iron key with an ornate skull and crossbones at the head.
And unless anybody's going to stop me,
Nope, go for it.
41.
A leather water skin full of stagnant water.
Ew! Disgusting. Any gold?
That's all you got are the things you got.
Ew, it wasn't even worth it. Let's fucking go.
So Zell, can the water, can I attune that using meditation? Can I change it to something wondrous?
What's that under?
That's under attunement. I can send you the link. That's the DM guide, because that's what the link is for. That's what the link is that it gave me. In
Oh, are you talking about your concoctions that you make as an artificer?
Yeah, that's what it gave me for a link for infusions.
I mean, you can
For
infuse.
attunements. Yeah.
You can infuse basically any liquid, but you'd still want to know what the liquid is.
Right. So, I mean, that was
Like
water, right?
Yeah,
Didn't you
Maybe.
just say?
it's stagnant water, is what I said.
You said it was stagnant water. So,
Mhm.
if
So
we
you
were
could,
to,
yeah, if Jello relinquished it, you could use that as your thing.
and then That's what I'm wondering. Is so Jello knows that it's just stagnant water.
Yep.
Can I then infuse it for him into something better?
Um, I think I'm missing what you're trying to do still. I'm sorry.
I want to
Let me
change
let
it.
I believe the
me
answer is yes.
Yes, because I want to meditate and turn it into something better.
Just not right now.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
do it right now because I need to meditate to do it. So
But yeah, the answer is yes.
I also need to know how long I have to meditate to do it. Because the spell slot, it's available during my playtime and it resets at the long rest. So I shouldn't have to use it during the long rest.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it should be just available for me to attune now.
Well, not
So
right now,
I
right
don't
now.
know. If you wanna noodle it and figure out what we're gonna do with those,
Yep. I
that'd
got
be
you.
awesome. Okay. Okay, we can move on. Sorry.
Let us follow the dude.
Do you move on?
Come this way. It's a shortcut. It'll get us to the port faster. Well, I would say faster, but it did take a minute to get down the alleyway. We could have just gone down the street, I suppose.
You know, you're an interesting person.
Did you guys just leave the corpses on the ground? You could have at least put them in a dumpster or something. Now we really got to get out of Dodge. We're going to take just a brief break here
Would you
before
believe that
we.
I actually thought about that, but then realized that I am a weak ass motherfucker and I'm tired?
So
Yeah,
are you a
this is.
tired weak ass motherfucker?
I am a tired, weak ass motherfucker.
Are you
That would have
saying you'd
been
like to
a.
be done for the night? Or are you saying.
No, I'm saying I have poor health and a strength of 10.
Oh, yeah, that is true. You do have that.
I'm not built for this shit!
I do need to take a short break for puppy reasons. So we'll take a 7 to 10 minute break here, and then we'll get back into it. We got a little bit more that we can get through yet tonight, and finish at a reasonable hour.
Alright, what it
Okie
will
doke.
be minutes for us is an instant for you. See you on the flip side. Bingo boingo, we're back.
And Crux hurriedly ushers you through a series of alleys and up and down series of staircases in hopes to get you as quickly to his ship as possible. As you've been accosted by these astral elves and defeated them, he's sure troubles to follow. You arrive at the spaceport, and he immediately veers you to the right, pointing in hushed tones, "Over there's a astral elf ship. We have to get out of here now."
Okay.
There she is, my beauteous ship. Uh, Stately galleons, sleek cutters that resemble flying fish, and warships built to look like hammerhead sharks line the docks as you make your way to Crux's ship. The ship's sails are patchworks of mended canvas, while the hull of his ship is barely held together by thick vines that bind it like rope. Its strangest feature is the full-grown tree that sprouts from the aft deck. The second wind. Isn't she something?
Beautiful.
She's something, sir.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Do we. Is that the same ship?
It's the same type of ship, yes.
Okay.
So, we just have to get on board here and we can take off. Oh shit, that's right. Cracks, what do you think you're doing on my boat? Who are these riffraff? You said I have 2 more weeks on this ship. I paid you. I paid you for 2 more weeks. What do you think you're doing boarding my vessel? We really need to get out of here, Fowl, and you take the lead.
So,
He pushes you forward, Jello, to talk to the tiefling woman, wielding a dagger and looking very angrily towards Crack.
sorry. So there are elves after us, and we believe they destroyed our home planet, and we need to fix our planet and gain revenge.
I don't care. I hired this vessel for my own business, and you can get off of it, unless we're gonna have a problem.
How much would it be to also hire?
If you pay me the difference of what's owed, then I am happy to find service elsewhere.
What is owed?
I will seek a complete remuneration of the 3,000 gold pieces I have paid for the use of this vessel for the next 2 weeks.
I don't think so.
Jello would like to use his psychic abilities on the captain here. What if I
the woman
told
before you?
Yep. It'll last for 1d6 hours,
Okay.
which is 2 hours. Sorry. And in her head, what if I told you I could do things that are worth 3,000 gold? I'm a Jello man. I can get places. I can do things. I'm
Again, not
versatile.
interested.
Oh, come on.
3,000 gold pieces to be paid in front in full.
What if we help you get 3,000 gold? Consider us free labor.
You could help me acquire 3,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, we could do that. Right? Right? And he's going to gesture to the other two, like, we could do that.
It is that or perish to fascist elves.
All right. 3,000 pieces. Me and my first mate are happy to aid you in your endeavors. As long as we're paid in full by the end of the voyage, I think we can cut our losses and this will be a fair trade.
Sounds good. And thank you for not stabbing me automatically.
Darling, I don't give 2 fucks about your silly planet and your desperation. All I care about is good business.
He's going to turn to the other gift. Then why did you bring us here?
This is my ship. I just needed money for alcohol. So I have been renting it out to whoever will pay for it. Anyways, problem is solved and we have moved past that bridge. So it is time for us to take out.
I thought it was her ship.
No, this is my ship.
Well, then why the... We'll just stay out of your way for 2 weeks. I don't give a shit what you do while you're renting the boat.
Oh no, darling, we've agreed upon the 3,000 term and I will hold you to it. I am happy to get all of the Port Authority and the full force of the intergalactic space.
After the elves are done with this planet, there will be no Port Authority.
But it is a wild and vast space. We will always find more Port Authority.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I suppose it is fair that we've come to a term that we get going. Starbow, take us out. The tree moans really loudly. And at this point, you do realize that Starbow is in fact Treant, who is helming the ship. Second.
Is he? Where is he?
He is up on the top.
Ah, okay. That's ant run. Neat.
The second wind rapidly picks up speed and jettisons into wild space, leaving the rock of Brawl but a speck in the distance. I suppose if we're going to be traveling together, by the looks of you, you don't look like much, and I'm not sure what's holding you together at this point, but maybe go grab a short rest or something, because you look like you could use it. Ugh.
Yeah, I could use a nap. I'm feeling a little thin.
Do any of you know how to steer a ship? We're happy that we have a Starbro to take us out like this and give us some good old thruster, but the steering the ship is still kind of up for grabs.
I'm sure
Yes,
that
ma'am.
we could do that.
Yes,
But no free
Hmm.
labor.
Oh.
You'll take an appropriate amount, say 200.
5 gold pieces per day. Yep, that 5 gold pieces is the current Spelljammer pay per day.
Well,
I'm
No,
happy with
ma'am.
it.
No, ma'am. That is not the current rate. I have been a pilot for many years, about 30 years to be exact, and
So
that
you
is
want to roll?
not the rate.
Want to roll a pers? Let's call it a persuasion with advantage.
Persuaded. Okay, I can do that.
Hooray!
My God, Teresa. I just outed myself. That's shit. That's better.
All
18.
right. All right. So then, with your well-traveled experience, how much do you think you're worth?
Absolutely worth at least 50 gold pieces per day.
All right, I can agree to those terms. You want to shake on it, big girl?
Excuse me, ma'am?
I said,
That's
would
up
you
to my
shake on it?
That's up to my captain.
I think out of amongst all of you, you're the only one I would trust at the helm.
who do you think
Everyone
is your
knows the
captain?
Commodore can't fly.
I'm gonna look over to him.
He
Or
just shrugs. He doesn't want to engage with her at all. He seems kind of afraid of her.
okay. All right. Well then I'll roll my eyes and then step forward to shake her hand.
All right. You'll have to excuse my partner here. He's more the strong, silent type. I think he's just got the RBF because of having to sit around with me all day, and I'm obviously raised in sunshine.
Hmm. That
Yeah,
sounds delightful.
All right,
Okay.
well, I'm gonna go and do literally anything other than continue looking at the lot of you.
perfect. All right.
Where's the engine room? Is
Through
that
the
down below?
door, past the roots, and through the door, right over there.
Fabulous. I'm going.
Hmm.
My God, there's so many roots everywhere. Why are there so many roots?
Because the engine creature's a tree.
But is
Ah,
he
Master
really?
Crux. Such a joy to see you again aboard our fine vessel. Ah, Mr. Flinch. Nice to see my right-hand man is still sucking up to the would-be there captains of this vessel. It looks like she's a bit worn and holding her together, but we definitely need some repairs.
Is
Mr.
is
Flinch, would you please prepare the meeting room for us downstairs so I can speak with our guests in Le Privat? You got it, Cap.
this supposed to be the engine room?
Yeah, that's the Spelljammer.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Awesome. Get back over here. Stop
All right. It is about high time we get down to business. Not that I don't adore Fel, but we definitely should go to a little more private area. Let's go see how your friend is faring with the engine. Oh, darling, you have to sit in a chair.
it. Oh, rude. Got it.
Sitting into the chair, a helm appears upon the top of your head as if summoned by some type of magic. A thin green-like visor appears before your eyes, showing you all of space in front and around you. It's really disorienting to those who are untrained, but you have in fact flown one of these in the past, and it kind of comes back to you as though riding a bicycle.
Okay, I'm just gonna hum. Okay.
The Commodore pulls up a astral map and sends you some coordinates. It looks like we should be heading in this direction for our next destination. So if you want to put us in course for that, your ally should be here shortly, or our allies, I ought to say, and we can hear their plight and try to come up with a game plan to solve all of your all's problems. I think
All
that
right,
with
Captain.
that, we should be at a really good place to stop for the evening, and we will continue in the next session.
Sounds good. Good night, everybody. See you
Alright.
in the next star.